Hi, Sagittarius. This is Violet Butterfly Spirituality Tarot here, and I am here with your general tarot reading. If this reading does not seem to resonate, you will want to check out the videos for both your rising and your moon signs. As well, for a more private detail reading, you can reach me at violetbutterflyspirituality@gmail.com. Okay? All right, so we're going to get started. So in your recent past, Sagittarius, we have the Hierophant. So in your recent past, you may have been dealing with issues of, you may have been seeking approval, seeking answers from someone, seeking some advice. You may have been dealing with religious matters as well. This is the card of large institutions, hospitals, corporations, anything that's a traditional large entity or a traditional large group. This is also the card of some of you may have been trying to decide on whether you kind of follow along with what the established rules are, what the traditional rules are, or maybe you were thinking about breaking off and kind of doing your own thing, following your own path as well. Presently, Sagittarius, a lot of you are dealing with a king of cups, could be a man or a woman, but this is an older person who is in general a father, grandfather, an elder, someone who is compassionate, creative. This person is a good parental figure. They are caring, they are loving, they might be an art teacher or a counselor. They are very intuitive. This person might be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces, or if not, they just have a very gentle, compassionate, loving temperament. If it is a man, is someone who is a good father, a good grandfather as well. So this could be someone who is in your life right now. If not, these are just your general feelings of you may be feeling compassionate right now, or like you maybe you feel like you are in a position to give great advice to others because you have wisdom, and your wisdom is also tempered with compassion as well. So these could be your energies right now. In your immediate future, Sagittarius, we have the devil. So in your immediate future, you're going to be dealing with issues of a toxic relationship. There could be a relationship that involves abuse. Someone could be having addictions, addiction to alcohol, drugs, addiction to a relationship that's not good for them as well. The important thing to remember with this card is these people are chained to the devil. That doesn't mean that they are stuck. The chains are actually large enough for them to take off and kind of walk away. So this card is about facing your own fears of what would happen if you did walk away, knowing that you have the power to walk away from a toxic relationship or a toxic, any toxic addictions you have, attachments that you have as well. You may be dealing with a Capricorn. There may be some manipulation around a situation as well. The major influence, Sag, is right now you have a lot of options in front of you. Seven of Cups is lots of options. A lot of times it's lots of emotional choices. It's sort of seeing which way you want to go. Sometimes it could be having too many choices to choose from. With the clouds, there could be some cloudiness, some emotional confusion as well. This is the card of, I like to say, this is the everything that glitters isn't gold card. So you may be looking at the possibilities and dreaming about what good future you can have. But remember to read the fine print or look at the details within anything. This can have to do with this King of Cups, since they are both cup cards. You could be thinking about the possibilities involved when dealing with this King of Cups as well. You could be thinking about your options as far as getting rid of this toxic attachment as well. An obstacle for you right now, Sagittarius, is King of Swords. This is generally a person who is intellectual. They're not really that sentimental. They do have a lot of friends, but they don't show their emotions a whole lot. This is someone who uses their mind, someone who is very upright. They are very law and rule abiding. This can be someone who is in the military, a lawyer, doctor, someone who wears the uniform, security guard. This is also the card of long-term planning. Since this is in your obstacle position, you could be having issues with the law, legal troubles, issues with authority. You may be trying to do some long-term planning, but it's just not panning out for you. Maybe because of this toxic situation, this toxic relationship could be with this King of Swords, or it could be with this King of Cups as well. Maybe you are trying to decide to leave one for the other. And your obstacle is maybe this person. This could be a person in your life who, for lack of a better word, they're being an asshole, just being overly aggressive. And, they've gone beyond not being emotional to just being outright cold as well. So this is an obstacle right now. A helpful influence is, it looks like there's going to be some defeat that actually works out in your favor. This is the card of a victory, but the consequences may not have been worth it. So maybe someone had a victory over you recently, but they're going to see the negative consequences of that win, and you're going to be able to take advantage of a situation as well. Also, what would help you out is, if you recently suffered a defeat or an embarrassment or a humiliation, don't give up hope. This is kind of your chance to shift things around and bring in some new air, some new fresh possibilities with the possibilities here, and kind of see where you can try to resolve this problem or attack this problem from a different position. And the outcome is, there is going to be some happiness. There's going to be some joy. It looks like, with this toxic relationship, maybe you'll be releasing yourself. Maybe somebody will be releasing themselves from you. There could be some pregnancies. There could be some travel as well. Maybe that's what these possibilities are, as you're looking at options for travel, for where you want to go, how you're going to get there, things like that, hotel options and what have you. Could be to a sunny locale, California or Florida as well. There are also dealings with children. That could be why you have this attachment to somebody. Maybe you have children with one of these people, and that is why you cannot untie yourself from this person. But the outcome is, it would help you. Sagittarians are usually very optimistic people anyway. But having that optimistic attitude is actually keeping it rather, is actually what's going to help you a lot when dealing with this toxic situation. And it's a situation also as well, you may have been looking for approval as far as kids, like getting some kind of approval, like child custody agreement in place or something like that. But you're actually absolutely going to get the happiness that you seek. So we're going to clarify Sagittarius. Okay, so, all right, Sag. So in your recent past, with dealing with these institutions, trying to get an approval from something, for something, I'm sorry, seeking advice, trying, mercy, goodness. It looks like there's a Queen of Wands involved in this situation as well. This is, I'll put it like this. This is going to be, this was most likely you, getting, being your regular, the Queen of Wands is a person who can take charge. So this is you being your regular take charge self, taking charge with any issues, any larger religious issues. If this is not you, this could be someone in your life who's very enterprising. This person is successful in both the social sphere and within the home sphere. This is someone who can get the right people together to make things happen. That's who the Queen of Wands is. She's a mother, she's a business owner, she's multiple things, but overall she's generally a successful, happy, optimistic person. And this may have been the direction you were going in when dealing with these matters. There could have been a commitment as well. The Hierophant can be commitment. So maybe someone made a commitment to or with a Queen of Wands as well. Or you could have just, with this being religion, a lot of people could have been getting baptized and making a commitment, not just to their higher powers, but when you get baptized, you make a commitment to yourself. So that may have gone on as well. Right now, with this King of Cups, it looks like you're being offered something, most likely from this King of Cups, but it's not really the offer that you want. What you want is these three cups that are sitting here. He's offering you this cup. You see how it's coming out, this one and this one. And you're just not willing to take it. It might not be the offer that you want. You might feel like you deserve something better as far as an offer. There could be issues. A lot of times, Kings of Cups have issues with drinking and alcohol. So maybe you're not willing to accept this cup from this person because you feel like they haven't changed, like they're still being stubborn and not willing to make any changes as well. This is the card of being stubborn and not wanting to change your mind, not wanting to see the blessings that are being offered to you. Someone may be trying to tell someone, hey, if you go to rehab, I'll pay for it, I'll take care of it, but this person is not willing to take the offer that's being presented to them. It's most likely an emotional offer. In your immediate future with this toxic tie, it looks like there's going to be an ending. There's going to be an ending. You're going to be extricating yourself from this toxic tie. Ten of Swords are endings that should have happened, and they can be painful endings. But even though the ending may be painful, it's something that was necessary in order to get from a 10, which is back to a 1, in order for a new beginning. You know, it had to end. This situation had to die. But since you're at the end of this cycle with this toxic relationship, it could be a situation. Someone could be going to jail. Someone could be getting arrested for an addiction, or for something bad they were doing. It could have been stealing or lying or just something bad in general, negative in general. And this person is finally getting caught as well. And that could be what brings you your freedom. But in general, you are at the end of this painful cycle. And, you know, the card itself looks painful. The guy has knives in his back. There's kind of blood spilling out and stuff like that. But if you see way in the back, it's like dawn. It's like the sun is coming up. So this is in. This is the it. This is over. It's over. It's finally over. It's finally done. It's like, oh, it was painful to get through, but it's finally done and I can finally get out. Okay. And the major influence with this Seven of Cups, Sagittarius, it looks like the options that you're looking at making long-term planning. It could be because you're finally freeing yourself from this toxic relationship. So you're looking at the options for long-term planning. Also, you could be looking at your options of how you're going to end this situation. You could have a lot of ways, different ways that you can do it, but you're planning carefully. You're taking methodical steps, which is really good. You don't want to end something, just go ahead and stick a knife in something and then it's done. You want to do it in a methodical way in order to protect yourself, your assets, your children, your family, from getting swept up in any negativity along the way as well. There could be travel for money, work, as well. And this is also why you're looking at your options. Maybe once you get out of that toxic situation, you can start going back to school. You can start going back to work. You may be thinking about getting your finances back stable as well. Knight of Pentacles can be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So you could be dealing with some people maybe age 20 to 40 in this age group, that are giving you options for, you know, how you can go ahead and plan your future. You may be working with financial planners and bankers as well, trying to plan your finances for ending this situation. It could be a divorce, with the dealing with this, you know, the legal situation and then the toxic. There could be someone needs a restraining order. But in general, you're just looking at all your options, for how you are going to handle this situation, and you are taking slow and methodical steps. Things might be going a little bit too slow for your taste because you are a Sag, and Sages are, you know, you're fire. You're used to that fast, you know, let's go energy. But it's better for you to take things step by step. So you're not kind of bouncing around from option to option, not really knowing where you want to go. The obstacle with the King of Swords is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is usually a card of financial independence. Since this is in the obstacle position, I'm seeing that there may be some issues with finance. Maybe you're not as stable as you would like, because of your finances. Maybe you want to be financially independent from this person, whoever this is, and you're having legal issues. You could be trying to prove your financial independence, prove something with your finances. A lot of times when people are having divorces, they have to show how much money they make, what their income is like. Also with children too, if you're dealing with any children, a lot of times if someone has to pay child support, they have to show their income and how much they make and things of that nature. So our school right now, it looks like there's some legal issues tied into finance, tied into your financial independence. You may have been trying to build a business to be financially independent, and you kind of got hit with, this toxic situation, this legal situation. So now you feel like, you won't be able to grow your business as much as you want to until this situation has concluded completely. Helpful with the Five of Swords. It looks like also what's helpful is to accept a change. There's a change coming and things will never be the same. Now, it's a change that you anticipate coming. You kind of know it's on the way. It would be better to just, because with death, you can't stop death. And once it's here, it's here. You can't, once you're dead, you're dead. You can't come back. So just kind of accept the changes. If you do end up getting a victory and it's like a small victory, like not really the victory that you want, just accept that, you might have to transform yourself. You might have to make a transformation within yourself in order to be able to accept this change. Also, what's going to be helpful is the death of a situation. Things finally coming to an end, things finally being over, and you're going to be able to kind of wipe your brow and say, whoo, thank God that's over. So, and the outcome with the sun is, it looks like happiness, marriage, Sagittarius, family reunions, spending time at parks, barbecues, in the sun, celebrating. Let's see, are there any holidays coming up? Labor Day is coming up, but that's not going to be till September. But this is going to be your outcome. You're going to go from a painful ending in a toxic situation to, you went from this 10, the painful 10, to an emotional 10, to a loving 10. You went from negative attachments to absolute happiness, riding in the sun, enjoying the sun on your face, enjoying time with children. It could have been what these legal issues are about. Bringing a family together, someone seeing their children again. But overall, you are going to have the success that you seek. I'm sorry, Libra. A lot of you Sagittarians may be dealing with a Libra, but you're going to have the success that you seek. Just remember to keep on focusing on long-term planning. Keep on focusing on that, taking things step by step. You do have a lot of options. With these options, you want to continue to look at the details, read the fine print. Accept the change that is coming, because the change is going to come. Welcome change, and you will be okay, Sagittarius. You'll be having sunshine, romantic love, family, and all that good stuff. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. So that was your general reading. If you would like a private detailed reading with me, you can contact me at violetbutterflyspirituality@gmail.com. Bye.